Hey, everybody. Welcome to another happy hour hangout. I'm Jess, and I am so glad to be spending this time with you today. We've got Gus or not in the house. Hello. Anyone else in the chat? Feel free to say hello. How does everything sound? I know I've got kind of a different camera angle today because we've got a big game board that I'm going to be showing y'all. Hey, Diakmanda, how's it going? So yes, let me know how everything's sounding on this end. And yeah, how has your week's been? How's your day been? Oh, look at those little emotes. Look at those CCG emotes. I love it. So for anyone that's interested in the tier ones, we've got different emotes going on there. So we've got lots of fun things to unlock. There's even a Soma emote in here. Wonder if I've got it. You can unlock those with channel points. That's good to know, Gus. Thank you for that. So we've also got these, the lovely Soma emotes. She was very patient with me this morning when I took that selfie of us on the Instagrams when we were going to be promoting Horrified today. So yeah, very cool. Unlock those with them channel points. So yes, we are going to be playing Horrified. It is a game from Prospero Hall. It uses the IP of the Universal Studios monsters. So we're getting lots of campy horror tropes in this game. It's a lot of fun. Today I'm going to be playing a intro scenario for you all so you can kind of see what's up, how to play it and whatnots. And then if you're interested, I might play this in a future stream. So with a little bit more difficulty in the different monsters and things. But the directions or the rule book says that if it's like an introductory to the game, they suggest using a couple monsters, Dracula and the creature from the Black Lagoon as your starters. And so that's what I'm going to be using today. I have played this a few times and I really enjoy it, but I thought for today that you all would be able to kind of see the mechanics of how to play this game. And if you're interested in picking up a copy, you can do that. And then, like I said, if we've got some really good feedback from folks, then maybe we can play this on a future stream with a little more difficulty. So without further ado, I'm going to pop down to the table view so we can see how everything looks there for you all. And then you can kind of get an idea and a feel for this game. So here we go. We've got our camera view here. Let me know how this is. I'm going to try to make myself kind of pop in the corner there. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. My little logo down at the bottom is covering up the Institute, but that's okay. Only one little spot. So I'm pretty stoked by how this looks. So anyways, in this game, what we are trying to do is we are trying to get rid of the monsters that are plaguing this village. There's going to be some villagers that we might need saving. We might need to relocate them. So we're basically helping out the village for the most part. So in what we're going to do is I set up for a 2-player scenario. And I figured since this game is, somewhat of a co-op, feel free to pop in the chat if you have comments and things. But for the most part, I think I'm going to try to control the whole game board so everybody can kind of see how to play it and whatnot. So I have chosen 2 player cards here, and they each have different number of actions and things of that nature. So how this game is going to work is turns are based upon a hero taking their actions, and then the monster takes their actions. And there are cards that get drawn and get resolved, and pieces move around on the board, and that ends a round. So it's a hero, one monster, end of the round. Then the second hero, monster, end of the round. This game plays up to 5 players, so you could theoretically have 5 heroes in the game at one time. You can also play this solo mode. And so it's very, very diverse in how the mechanics in the game is working. So what I have chosen, I randomly in the game, it tells you to choose 2 random heroes. And so what I've done is I've chosen 2. So first off, I've got the mayor. She starts off in the theater, and she has 5 actions to take on her turn. Usually in this game, each little character token, so she's up here in the theater, each little character token has their own little standee, but I decided to take off the standee and put them flat so you can kind of see the movement. But in the actual game, there's standees, so they're facing upright. So hello to you, Rocks Bows. Yeah, sorry, there's any links or anything that you want to post in chat, you got to send me a whisper, because I don't support any links yet. I'm still a newbie when it comes to Discord and, excuse me, not Discord, to Twitch streaming and stuff. So my MooBot is really strict, but if it's something you want to message me about, feel free to drop me a whisper on it. But thanks for stopping by. So, okay, so I've got the mayor as my first player. And then the other one I have is the explorer. And she's got 3 actions to take on her turn. And her special ability is you can move to any non-water space. So as one of her actions, she can move anywhere basically on the board. She kind of like teleports herself. The mayor does not have any special abilities, but she has a lot more actions than the explorer does. So we will be able to utilize her for her movement. So let me go through and kind of talk about the moves that you can do for each of those phases. And we'll go through and kind of explain them kind of like step by step. So in this game, you can take any number of these movements based upon the number of actions you have on your hero badge. So like I said, for the mayor, she's got 5 actions, and the explorer has 3 actions. And you can take one of these actions and do that multiple times. You're not restricted. The only restriction you have is the number of actions on your badge. So you can take any number of actions you want based upon the number on your badge. So you can move to any adjacent space. So that's here on these pathways in yellow. So these are adjacent spaces. These water pathways cannot be moved unless you have a special hero that allows you for that kind of movement. Otherwise, you must use the bridge spaces to cross over the water. So all the movement is based upon the yellow spaces here. The next one is guiding your villager. So you can take a villager to or from an adjacent space. Something might come up on a card that tells you to place a certain villager in a location, and you need to move them to another location. When you use the guide action, you are allowed to move yourself and that villager for 1 action to an adjacent space to where you are. And that's going to become handy when we go through and try to move around and all that kind of stuff. Next, we've got the pickup. So you can pick up any number of items on your space. So in this game, what we're trying to do in order to basically eradicate these monsters from the village is we're going to pick up these item tokens, and there's items in red, blue, and yellow. And so we're going to be picking them up from the different locations and distributing them into the locations that we need to in order to try to defeat these monsters. And I'll explain what each of the monsters has in their specific defeat conditions in order for that to be done. But when you pick up an item or items on a space, you can do any number of items you can pick up. So there's no hand limit for the number of items. Next we have is the share feature. That means you can exchange or give items between heroes that are on the same space. So if anyone has played like Pandemic or anything like that, you can exchange resources, that kind of thing, or give or take resources from one another. That's what this action does, is sharing. But the heroes must be at the same place in order for that to happen. Next is advance. You can complete part of a task or complete a whole task by turning in items at a specified location. Again, that is in requirements to defeating a monster. And like I said, I will explain each of those monster conditions as we go along. The defeat action is you can defeat a monster by using items at their monster space. So you must be on the same space as the monster in order to defeat them. When you do the movement action, if there are monsters in your way, they do not hinder your movement. You can basically just run by them and go back. So there's no hindrance when you use the move action to go past a monster. And then finally is the special action, which is noted onto the hero's badge. So in this game, what we have for our heroes is just the explorer. And her ability, again, is she's allowed to move to any location that is a non-water space. So those are the different actions that heroes can take on their turn. And like I said, you can take any number of those. You can do them multiple times, as long as you are within the limits of however many actions you have for that hero in particular. Okay. Next, we have the monsters. So once a hero does all of their actions, we do the monster phase. And in the monster phase, there are 3 steps for the monster phase. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to draw a card and items from the bag that are indicated on the monster card. So there's going to be a card deck here that I have off screen that gets shuffled, and you are going to have that card be revealed, and it will tell you information. And as we play the game, I will show you what it says on the monster card. The number of items are indicated on the top, so you can see how many items get distributed, and each item token itself has the specific location to where it gets placed. So first you draw out your items. Then step 2 is you have an event. There is an event card that's on the event on the monster, which tells you what to do for that particular monster, unless it is noted that this monster is not in play. There are several monsters in the game, like I said, so some of these events may not apply to a monster. And then finally, there's the monster strike, where monsters get to attack and move according to the symbols on the card and what their actions are. And then the next hero will take their turn. So let me show you on a monster card what that is all about. So at the end of a hero's phase, we're going to draw a monster card. So for example, there's this monster card. First off, we're going to draw items. So at the very top here, there's a number 3, which means I'm going to be drawing 3 items from the bag. Whoops. Hey, Time Roller. Thanks for stopping by. Were you playing anything on your channel? If so, let us know. I'm going to give you a quick little shout out here. Shout out to Time Roller. See what y'all were up to today. But thanks for joining. I'm just going through the rules on how to play Horrified. So you draw the items based upon the number there. And then in this larger text here is the event. Now this is a gray event, which means it pertains to a villager. So in this one, it says place Professor Pearson at the cave. So we would take Professor Pearson, his little token, place it in the cave, and that's the event we're going to do. Sometimes there's an event that pertains to a particular monster, so we would resolve that. And then finally is the monster strike, which is down here in this lower text. There are symbols indicated for each different type of monster. And then there are these fire symbols, which pertains to the frenzied monster. As you see here on Dracula, he's got the frenzied token, which means he might attack twice. If it pertains to a monster that is in play, then what we will do is we will see what their actions are. So first we will see that it can move 2 spaces. That's what this triangle means. And then secondary, they have 2 dice to roll for an attack. So if they were able to land on a space with a villager or with a hero, then we would roll attack dice. And the attack dice, where did I put these attack dice? Are they back in here? Yes. Okay, so in the attack dice, what we've got is their regular D6s. However, they've got some special symbols on them. So first we've got our nice little blank, which means nothing happens if that gets rolled. Next, we've got the blast, which means there is an attack or a hit. If this symbol gets rolled during a monster strike phase onto a villager, then that villager gets removed from the game, and our little horror track up here, what do they call this? The terror track gets moved up 1 space. If there are more than 6 terror strikes before the end of the game, before we can eradicate these monsters, then we lose the game. The next symbol is this exclamation point, which pertains to that specific monster that rolled it. And there are different conditions on each of the monster cards here that will explain what those do. So those are what the monster cards are. That's all the details on that. And then we go on to the next heroes phase. Now let me give you a little explanation real quick on what the conditions are for each of these monsters, and then we can start playing. But if anyone's got any questions in the meantime, feel free to pop them into the chat. Take a quick drink here. So we have got Dracula. What we need to do in order to defeat Dracula is down here, we need to smash the coffins that are spread out throughout the village. In order to do that, we need to have, in a space with a coffin, we need to have items that have a sum value of 6. And then that coffin gets smashed and it gets placed in one of these 4 quadrants based upon what location they were at. And then step 2, in order to overcome Dracula, we must have more than 6 yellow items, a sum of 6 in the yellow items, in order to defeat him on his space. So we need to be in that location with the item sum of 6 yellow, and then he can be defeated. Now his exclamation point, his little strike condition means it's the dark charm. We can place the current player's hero into Dracula's space. So they get kind of teleported towards them, which is not super great. So the sum numbers on these items, as you can see, like here, for this yellow one, it's a 3. So if we needed a sum of 6, we would just need to have another item or items that add up to 3 more, and then we would have a total of 6. Okay, and then the same applies for the coffins. So the 4 locations we've got are the cave here. We've got the crypt, which is down here where Dracula is starting. Here's his little player pawn, his little player piece here. Then we've got the dungeon way up here in the corner. And finally, the graveyard, which is down here. Kind of appropriate for where Dracula would be, right? Okay, so those are the conditions to defeat Dracula. And you can be going through and attacking and trying to eradicate these monsters simultaneously. You don't have to do one at a time. You can be working on them in tandem. Okay, so for the creature, the Black Lagoon, what we need to do is we need to find his hidden lair. And what we do is we turn in items of yellow, red, or blue, and we move our little boat token here, our little boat token, onto the next available X of that color. So again, this boat token would have a little standee, and I will probably do that to use that little standee just for this one, so it's kind of easier to see, so it won't be covering up the X's. I think I'm going to do that. So once we go around this path and find our way to the layer, then we complete step 1. And step 2, what we need to do is drive the creature away. What we do is we turn in a yellow, a red, and a blue of any value on the creature's space in order to drive him away. So I'm going to put the standee on the boat so we all can kind of see that there. So it will start here, and you can jump spaces. So in this example, if I had 2 blue items, you must do, oh, one more step I forgot to mention. Here it says on step 1, at the camp, that's when we can turn in the tokens to move our boat. So we have to be up here at the camp. And there's a kind of a starter condition here just for the creature of the Black Lagoon, because normally it is a yellow space, but this one has a secret overlay condition. So, oh my gosh, we've got a raid. Woo, Ruel. Oh my goodness. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Were you all co-working today? I hope so. That just has my heart. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. T is here. Ruel is here. Book of Nerds is here. Oh gosh, this is so lovely. So lovely. Thank you, friends. I'm just going through the explanations for Horrified. I'm getting down to the end of it, so we're actually going to be starting our gameplay. Hello, TVivD. Hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. This is a happy hour hangout, and usually I play some tabletop games. So today I am going to be going through a kind of intro scenario for Horrified. It's a co-op game, 1 to 5 players. I'm going to be playing a 2-player scenario, but feel free to stop in the chat. And yeah, Ruel, you wrapped up co-working for the day. Happy to see you play Horrified. Oh, thanks. Thank you. This is quite a fun intro game to play. And like I said, I hope that in the future, if everyone kind of enjoys doing this gameplay, I might play it on a future stream with a little more difficult monsters. But I'm going with what the introductory scenario is for everybody. But yes, thank you so much for hanging out and joining me today. So lovely. So yeah, so on the camp, that's where we turn in order to move our boat. So if I had 2 blue token items, I can move them to the 2 spaces. I don't have to go in order. So I can jump spaces, which is really nice because sometimes you collect certain color items and they apply a lot faster than others. So yes. One last thing before we start is each hero gets what's called a perk card. These perk cards, what they do is they give you a little extra stuff for each of your heroes. And if you are able to help a villager to their new location, you will also get a perk card as kind of like a thank you for what you're doing. So in this example, it gives you kind of some text, some flavor text on what it does, but basically we can place the mummy in any space or move a monster 3 spaces. This is the power of the ancients. So since the mummy would not be in play in this game, could move a monster any 3 spaces. And the cool thing is it can be played at any time during a hero phase. So if one hero has this card, they can go ahead and play it at any time. So let me show you what we've got in play right now. So the mayor, her secret card is skip the next monster phase and draw and place out 2 items from the item bag. This is the break of dawn. So she can actually help put some more stuff on the table, which is really nice. So we can play this at any time. Once it gets played, it gets discarded. But like I said, you can gain more from having more villagers, helping more villagers out along the way. This one for the explorer, she has late into the night. The current player will take 2 additional actions. So this can be played on her turn, or she can allow the mayor to take additional actions. So that is really nice too. Okie doke, folks. If anyone has any questions, if you need me to go through and kind of rehash anything, please feel free to mention that in the chat. I would love to clarify anything, but I'm hoping as I go through, I will kind of explain things as we go along. So I'm going to take one more drink here, friends, and then we'll get started. All right. Take care of some non-computer work. Gonna lurk. All right. Have a good lurk, Ruel. Thank you again for the raid, friend. All right. So we are going to start with the mayor. She is up here at the theater. She has 5 actions to take. So I'm going to scan the board. I know there are quite a few items up here in red that would be nice to try to get rid of Dracula. One of his coffins is over there. That's really nice. There currently are no villagers on the board, so I don't have any assistance needed by myself. So she can go and do whatever she pleases. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the barn for 1 action. I'm going to take these red tokens, red item tokens for 2, and then go 3, 4, 5 to the dungeon and be ready to break open that crypt. So I'm going to go 1 up here, gain these 2 red tokens, which are a sum total of 9, which is more than enough. Sorry, you can see those numbers here. More than enough that we need. So that was 2 actions, and then she's going to go 3, 4, 5, and be ready on her next turn to break open that coffin. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to draw a monster card and resolve it. So what do we got? Okay, so we have 3 items that we need to draw from the bag. And then it says the innocent, place Maria at the barn. So let's do that first. We're going to draw out 3 items from the bag. One, 2, 3. Okay, we've got a knife we're going to put at the docks. We have a crucifix that we're going to place at the church. Where is the church? Okay. And finally, we've got a camera placing in the laboratory. All right, and then it says Maria, place Maria at the barn. All right. Maria, sweet innocent Maria, wants to go to the camp. So we need to take her from the barn to the camp over here. All right, so that's our first two steps. Then the third step we have is down here on the monster strike. So the first two symbols we have, I'll show you on this thing. I'll show you, those are the different symbols we've got. So we've got the creature and Dracula and Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein and movement, that's what the triangle means. And we've got the Invisible Man, the Mummy, the Wolf Man, the Frenzied Monster, and however many tack dice. And then if it's a little village, it's the villager symbol. So what do we got here? We've got the Frankenstein, which he's not in the game, so he doesn't do anything. The Bride of Frankenstein, which she doesn't do anything. And then finally, the Frenzied Monster. So the Frenzied Monster currently is Dracula. So he is going to move one space towards a hero or a villager, whoever's closer, and roll 3 dice for an attack dice if he lands on a space with someone. So he is down here and he can only go one direction. So he's going to go up here to the Abbey. There's nobody there with him, so nothing happens. And now we're going to have the Explorer take her turn. So she can go to any non-water space, which is real nice. So we know currently she doesn't have any items. She has this bonus card that she can take to do extra actions, which I don't think needs to apply just yet. She can start working on helping with the creature from the Black Lagoon, or she can start taking some more red tokens. There's not that many red items out on the board. I think I want her to kind of be as far away as possible from the creatures. So currently the creature from the Black Lagoon is here, and then Dracula's over here, but she starts up here at the camp. So she kind of needs to get out of the way. My thought is she can pick up some stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in the lab. So I think I'm going to take her to the lab. So transport herself over here for 1 action. For 2 actions, she's going to take all of these items over here. So we've got a sum total of 6 for blue now, which is real nice. And then for 3, I'll move her down, or maybe she'll pop over to the church. Yeah, let her pop over to, nope, I'm going to stack back to the Institute because no. Second guessing myself. All right, so have her pop over to the church so she can take some yellow items as well. Okie doke. So do I want to play any cards yet? I don't think so. I kind of want to save them until the very last resort. I don't know if there are minimum, if you can only have certain perk cards. If you get, can you only have 1 perk card with you? Does not take an action. Okay, I don't think so. Play them. You might only be able to use 1. Okay. Each resolve before. So yes, I want to say you can have just 1 possibly. Directed each villager. Oh no, you can have multiples. Okay, good to know. Cool. All right, so now it is the monster phase. So we are going to draw a card. Okay. So this one is no tokens get pulled, no item tokens get pulled from the bag. This event pertains to the mummy, which is the reincarnated soul. But the mummy is not in the game, so we ignore this event. Then next we've got the Wolfman, but he is not in the game. Then we've got Dracula. So Dracula is going to move one space and roll 2 dice if he makes it to somebody. So let's see, we've got 1 space and 2 dice. So he's going to try to move probably close to the explorer, but he can only move 1. So he's going to go here. No one is around him, so no dice get rolled and this gets discarded. Book a Nerd says, I have this game but still haven't played it. Look good. Kind of want to paint the minis. Yeah, so the cool thing about this one is actually some of the minis are in different colors already. And it helps with the symbology too of each of the creatures. So, I mean, it would be cool. I'm not that talented to paint them, but like, here's, you know, Frankenstein and his bride. They're different shades of green. That's really neat. Then we've got the mummy. He's got cool little stuff on him. What do we got? This one. Oh, this one is the Invisible Man. Kind of dapper looking, dapper guy. Oh, and the Wolfman, of course. The Wolfman, of course. He looks kind of like a wolf man. So descriptive. Yes, but so it helps, I think, too, having them in the different colors, so you know which ones to play with. But dude, if you want to paint these minis, I say go for it. There are certain lots of talent out there for folks that can do that. So kudos to you, my friend. All right, so that's the monster phase. And now it is back to the mayor. So like I said, we are going to have her smash this dungeon. Oh, the coffin in the dungeon. She's not actually smashing the dungeon. So I'm going to turn in these two tokens because it's 6+. Turn those in, easy peasy. We're going to take this. This is 1 action. So this is the advance action that we're taking. So this is 1. And we're going to place this into the dungeon. So we are 1/4 of the way. And now she needs to get some more items, I feel like. But maybe she should also help little Lucy get to camp. Or Maria. What is her name? Maria? Maria. So that's 1 action. 2, 3, 4. She's going to say hello. And both of them are going to move here for 5. So that's a villager guide action. Cool, cool. So now we're going to draw another monster card. I should say not another monster, but another monster card. Okay, so we've got no items get drawn, but this is for the creature, the back lagoon. It says place the creature at the river. Uh-oh. So he's going to go bloop, bloop, bloop over there. And then we've got the Wolfman, which is nobody. We've got the Bride of Frankenstein, which is nobody. And the Frenzied Monster moves 1, and they're going to roll 3 dice. So again, we've got Dracula. He's going to move down here close to the Explorer because she's the closest. But nothing, not yet. Not yet. So here we go. So now the Explorer needs to do some things. So I'm going to take these items for 1, transport herself to the camp for 2, and then I'm going to turn in some items. So I think what I'm going to do first is I can only do 1 because I only have 1 action left. And yes, unless I use this, which I think I'm going to do. So it allows her to do 2 additional actions. So 1, she was here, she grabbed the items. 2, she teleported over here. 3, she's going to turn in a blue item token. So we're going to move to the next blue space. So that's 3 actions. For 4, I'm going to have her turn in a yellow token so we can move to the next yellow space. 4. And then for 5, she's going to turn in her other yellow token to go here. And she used this special action card, or excuse me, a perk card that did not take an action, but it allowed her to do 2 more things. So that's really nice. So we're on our way to finding the lair. Okie doke. Now we've got the monster phase again. All right, we've got 3 items we're drawing from the bag, and it's a villager event, which says on the move. So we've got move the frenzied marker to the next monster. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then move each villager 1 space toward their safe location. Okay, so first we got to do some items here. We got 3 items to draw. 1, 2, 3. We've got a fire poker at the mansion. We've got a shovel at the graveyard. And a tablet at the museum. Not the way we think of a tablet, but there we go. And then we move each villager 1 space towards our safe location. So Lucy is going to go here. Okie doke. And then the frenzied monster moves 3 spaces and rolls 2 dice. Uh-oh. So now the frenzied monster is the creature. He's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So in order, I think what it is the way the creatures move is it goes to the, I think the order of events is a hero, in or like hierarchy order. Okay, let's see. If the monster number of spaces toward the closest person, hero or villager, as soon as a monster is in a space with a person, they stop moving. Okay. There are multiple people. The monster will attack the hero rather than the villager. Okay. So I think I'm going to move them closer to the hero then. So he went 1, 2. He's going to attack our explorer. And what happens on the explorer attack is if there's any of those blast symbols that get rolled, the hero will lose items. So that's kind of like their damage condition. So in this card, we're going to roll 2 dice. Let's see what we get. Oh, 2 blanks. Wow, miracle roll. The explorer is safe. So that was resolved for the monster. Okay, back to the mayor's turn. She's got some stuff to take care of. All right, we're gonna return Lucy to the camp. I think we are. So we're gonna do 1, hello Lucy. 2, 3, she gets returned. So because we returned her to the camp, we get a perk card. Our perk card is the special delivery. A hero may give any number of items to 1 other hero no matter where they are. So that's real nice. So the mayor gets that. So that was only 3 actions. So I want to say we should move the mayor. Let us move the mayor towards the mansion, maybe, or, well, we need some more red items. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4, 5, actually. Then I'm going to play this perk card, her first one that she says, which says skip the monster phase, and then draw and place 2 items from the item bag. So let's see if we can get some more red items onto the table. Yes, Gus or not, this new card is real helpful. Okay, can we get, oh, of course we don't draw any red tokens, just my luck. So we've got garlic at the inn. Where is the inn? Up here. And we've got a kite at the tower. And the tower is here. So unfortunately, did not get any red tokens, but that's okay. So we're skipping the monster phase this turn. And now it is the explorer's phase. So I think she should get some more items. So the mansion is fairly loaded with stuff. So I think I'm going to have her teleport here for 1, grab some stuff for 2, and then teleport. I think I'm going to have her teleport here for 3, because now she's got a couple of red item tokens and they are equal to 6, so she can destroy this coffin down here at the graveyard on her next turn. And if it comes down to it, if Dracula comes and attacks, she's got plenty of extra items to throw at him to be like whatever. So okay, that is the explorer's turn. Now we're going to draw a monster card. What do we got? Okay, we've got 3 items to draw from the bag. Then we got a villager event. It says place Renfield at the docks, the insane survivor. Okay, so let's do that. We've got 3 items. 3 items to go. 3 items to go. Why did I say to go? For right now. Okay, we have a mirrored box at the mansion, another tower, kite at the tower, them kids throwing up their kites up there, and a pistol at the precinct. Okie doke. And we've got to find Renfield at the docks. Okay. And Renfield wants to go to the hospital. So right now he's going to be over here at the docks. He wants to go to the hospital way down here. Okay, now we got Monster Strike. So we've got Dracula first, then the Frenzied Monster. Okay, so Dracula's going to move 2 spaces. Uh-oh, bump, bump. And he rolls 2 dice to attack. So let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, okay, so we've got an exclamation point. So on his, it says, place the current player's hero on Dracula's space. Well, that's where we are. So that didn't really do anything. Cool, so no items get taken from the Explorer, really nice. And then we have the Frenzied Monster is going to move 2 spaces and attack. So unfortunately, we got bump, bump. Uh-oh. They're going to roll 2. Okay, so we've got a blast. So if What happens if you don't have any items when... Oh, but you know what? I could play this. I could play this. Let's see. How the hit is applied. Okay. The frenzied monster. Ah, okay. So what happens is if you don't have any items to discard, you will be defeated by the monster. The terror level will increase by 1, and the hero is removed from the board. At the beginning of your next turn, you will place your hero at the hospital. Okay, so our poor mayor got hit by the creature. We move the terror up 1. She comes back here, but beginning on her next turn, she is going to be down here at the hospital. All right. So that was the explorer's turn. And now I'm going to start with the mayor. She's going to start in the hospital. That's unfortunate, but she has 5 movement. So I think she's just gonna like turn tail and run. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we'll go 1, 2, 3, pick up 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So we'll move her 1, 2, 3, pick up for 4, and then go to the Abbey for 5. All right. Whew. That was a little bit intense. Okay. So this monster card, we've got 2 items. This is an event for the Invisible Man, but he is not in the game. So our monster strike, we've got the Mummy, which he is not in the game. We've got the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then the Bride of Frankenstein. So the creature is going to move 1 and roll 3 dice. Okay. Going to have 1 and roll 3 dice. He's going to move to the closest hero or villager. So he's here. We've got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So it's equidistant. So he's probably going to go towards the mayor again. Poor mayor. Okay, so that's the mayor's turn. Now we've got the explorer. So she's down here in the graveyard, which is really nice. And she's got enough tokens to smash that coffin. So on her first turn, she's going to turn in these 2 reds for 1 action. That's the graveyard. We've got it down here. Then she's going to go, I'm going to grab this for 2 because it's there. And for 3, she's going to go over here and visit our villager friend. See if we can help him get to the hospital. Okay, so that's the explorer's turn. And we've got another monster. All right, we've got 3 items. This is a villager event. It says place Fritz at the tower. So let's draw out some items here. We really need to get some red on the board. Really need to get some red on the board. Can we do that? Okay, we've got 1 red. It's a shovel at the graveyard. We've got a stake at the Abbey. And we've got an anatomy textbook at the Institute. Okay, then it says place Fritz at the tower. We got Fritz here. He wants to go to the Institute. So, all right, we've got the tower here. Okay, then for our monster strike, we've got the Frankenstein, the bride, and our frenzied monster. So our frenzied monster, which is the creature, is going to move 1 space and roll 2 dice. So he is 1 space closer over here. 2 dice, doesn't do anything. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Cool. Okay. We've got some stuff on the board. Now it is the mayor's turn. She has, let's see. So down here, she only has a yellow item currently. If she plays her bonus card, a hero can give any number of items to one other hero, no matter where they are. So I'm thinking the explorer can give, oh, maybe that means for the explorer. Is it give and take, you know, all of those, all of those specifics, right? You know, Okay, can affect any 2 players. Special delivery may affect any 2 players, even if their hero is not on the board. Okay. So I'm going to take that as the explorer can give any number of items to the mayor for this card. So I'm thinking if the mayor gets up to the camp, it would be nice if she had some red items or blue ones actually. So she can play a yellow here and a blue. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, that will cost 3. So she can only technically advance 2 spaces. So a yellow and a blue. Okay. So maybe she gives, yeah, so I'm going to turn this in and have the explorer give her a blue token. So then the mayor is going to move 1, 2, 3 here to the camp. She's going to turn in this yellow one and move to the next yellow X on the track for action number 4. And then for her 5th action, she's going to turn in this blue item and move here for her 5th action. And that is her turn. All right. We have another reincarnated soul for the mummy. So no items get pulled. So we have the Wolfman, Dracula, and the Invisible Man. So Dracula is going to move 1 space and roll 2 dice if he meets anybody. But he's only going to go here to the church and nobody is there. So we are in good shape, folks. If anyone is interested in playing along, please feel free to pop that into the chat if you have any suggestions, or if you're fine with me just kind of walking through it, cool. So I am super glad that you are all here and hanging out and doing all the things. So yeah, thanks so much for being here. All right, so that was the mayor's turn. We got the monster phase out, so now it's explorer. She's got some stuff. She doesn't have enough yet for another Dracula, but she's down here with our friend at the docks who wants to go to the hospital. I don't think the heroes can teleport with their with her ability, so she would have to move with them, which is okay, I guess. So they all kind of want to come down this way. So maybe she'll be on the move. So we'll go 1 here to the tower, pick up Fritz, and go 2, 3. So she's got some buddies to move around there. Okie doke. So now our monster card, we've got 2 items. Oh no, it's a Dracula event. The form of the bat. It says place Dracula in the space with the current player's hero. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna get two items here. Oh no. Woo, but look at that, folks. We've got some red items now on the board. We've got a knife at the docks, and we've got another pistol at the precinct. That's pretty powerful. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so Dracula's gonna place in the current hero space. Oh no, oh no. And so we've got all the monster strikes. So the monster strikes, we've got the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, and the Invisible Man, none of which are in the game. So nothing happens there. So yeah, I don't think if they get placed with that current hero, then they don't strike. Yeah, a monster will only attack if the monster symbol appears on the monster strike box. So even though Dracula's just chilling there, he kind of just like appeared and they're like, ah, we got to get out of here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So now it is the mayor's turn. She doesn't have anything. So I think she's going to pick up some stuff. I think she should go 1, 2, 3, pick up 4. Yeah. And stay where she's at, because even if they move 1 or 2 spaces, she'll be safe. So, okay. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, pick up these for 4, and then just hang out for there. Cool. All right, that's the mayor's turn. Now we've got our monster card. All right, we've got 2 items to pull from the bag, and this is a Frankenstein event, so Frankenstein is not in the game. So let's pull our 2 items first. Oh, we can move these dice out of the way. 2 items. Here we go. They're not red. Okay. We've got a flower at the docks and a charm at the camp. Cool. And then we've got the oops. Sorry, folks. We've got the creature, Wolfman, and the Invisible Man. So the creature is going to move 2 spaces and roll 1 die. Oh, that was a good call on my part. He is not close enough to attack. Whew. Okie doke. That was the mayor's turn. Now we're going back to the explorer. She's like, see you later. Peace out to you, Mr. Dracula Man. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We can put Fritz back at the Institute. So let's do that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Fritz is there at the Institute. So we get a perk card. Our perk card says, a visit from the detective. We choose one. Either place the Invisible Man on any space or move any monster 3 spaces. So because the Invisible Man is not in the game, we can take the second action to move a monster 3 spaces. Do we want to do that? We might want to do that now and kind of move the creature maybe. So yeah, Dracula's there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. Give the mayor some space. Okay, so we're gonna move the creature. 1, 2, 3. I didn't have to play this card now, but it just helps knowing that there's kind of some space for them to work with. Okie doke. Now the mayor is gonna take her turn. I'm gonna take a drink real fast. All right, so the mayor is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn in advance for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's gonna turn in only one of these tokens because this pistol, y'all, is a 6. So she smashed that coffin. And then that is all her turn, right? Because she was 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was action number 5. So we are 3/4 of the way there, friends, to defeating Dracula. That's real nice. Okay. All right, our event card we've got is another villager card. So we've got 3 items, and it says on the move the frenzied marker to the next monster, and then move each villager 1 space towards their safe location. All right, so the frenzied marker is going to move. We're going to draw 3 items from the bag here. One, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got a fossil at the camp. We've got some wolf's bane at the camp. And we've got, oops, 1 on the floor. And we've got a pitchfork at the camp. Okay, the camp is well stocked now. All right, then we're moving the frenzied marker. So now it's Dracula. Move each villager 1 space towards their safe location. All right, so he's gonna go closer to the hospital. And then the frenzied monster is now gonna move 3 spaces and roll 2 dice. So now our frenzied monster is Dracula. He's gonna go close here. 1, 2. Renfield. We've got 2 dice to roll here, friends. What is our luck? What is the luck gonna be? All right. So we have a blank and then the exclamation point, which is place the current player's hero in Dracula's space. So this was the mayor's turn. So the mayor is now gonna go bloop right there, but Renfield is safe for now. Okie doke. So that was the mayor's turn. And, oh no, was that in the mayor's turn? Yes, that was the mayor's turn. Okay, yeah, because we just turned in all of those items for smashing of the coffin. Okay, cool. Now it's the explorer's turn. She needs to kind of teleport. She's got a lot of items right now, and we can get close. She's got 2 blue items, so we can actually go and complete to the lair. So let's do that. So she's going to go 1, teleport her way over to the cave, and turn in our 2 blue tokens. So we can go 1 for her second action and 2 for the third action. So we have found the lair to the secret lair for the creature. So we are halfway through defeating it. So now on the creature space, we need to use a red, a yellow, and a blue item in order to defeat him. Okay, so that is the explorer's turn. Let's see what our monster card says. We've got 3 items. It's another villager event, the Worried Fiancé. Place Elizabeth at the mansion. All right, so we need to get 3 tokens out here. 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, where are all our red tokens? Okay, we've got a centrifuge at the lab. Where are you, laboratory? Over here, where everybody is. We've got some wine at the church. Da, da, da. And we've got some analysis at the institute. Okay. And place Elizabeth at the mansion. Where are you, Elizabeth? Okay, Elizabeth wants to go to the tower. So she's currently going to be placed at the mansion. Uh-oh, but the creature's close by. Now we've got Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, and Dracula. He's going to move, or the frenzied monster, which in this case is Dracula. He's going to move one space and roll 2 dice. But I don't think he's going to move because there are currently people on his space. Yeah, I think he's going to stay. Yeah, the monster will attack a hero rather than the villager. Okay, so because Dracula is here, he's going to attack the mayor with 2 dice. But thankfully, she has an item to get rid of. Okay, so place the current player's hero on Dracula's space. All right, so we're all just going to have a party down here. But no attacks on the mayor, thank goodness. Excuse me, I'm going to take another drink here. Thank goodness. And now it's the mayor's turn. The mayor. All right, should she help out going to the hospital? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up that one for 5. Sure, why not? You'll get her perk card. So she'll take 1 here, and they'll go together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the hospital. Renfield dodged a Dracula attack. And now the mayor gets a perk card as a thank you. The show of force. Either place the creature in any space or move any monster 3 spaces. All right, so that's pretty cool. Place the creature in any space. All right. Or move the monster, or move Dracula, or any creature. Well, we are really close to defeating the creature. So, oh gosh. But the explorer needs a blue item. She only has red and yellow right now. She's only got red and yellow going through. Dang. So yeah, because if she goes 1, 2, 3, or I could move him here, and then she can come down here for 1, grab an item for 2, and then turn those in to defeat him for 3. Yes. Okay. So I am going to play this card. I'm going to move the creature and place the creature in any space. So, hello, creature. You're going down to the Institute. You just got teleported down there. That is real nice, Mayor. Real nice. Okay, so that was the mayor's turn. So now we just need to survive this monster phase. Okay, so we've got 2 items. It is a visible man event, so that doesn't do anything. But we've got the mummy, the creature, and the bride. All right, so we're going to do 2 items. So here we got some items here. Okay, we've got a monocaine mixture. A monocaine mixture. If anyone can tell me what that is, I have no idea. That is at the inn. Where are you? In. Aha, up here. And then we've got a rapier, the cool little sword from the olden days. The theater. Okay, so the invisible man doesn't do anything. So we've got the creature is going to move 1 space and roll 3 dice. Ouch. Well, that didn't work for my plans. So he's going to move 1 space. He's going to roll 3 dice. All right, friends. Let's hope for the best and hope that the explorer doesn't lose any items. Oh, of course. She loses 2. Her only 2 items she has. Ugh. That stinks. That stinks. Well, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, huh? That's the way it goes. Okay, well now it's the explorer's turn. So she doesn't have anything. So she is actually going to go up here. Let's grab some stuff from the camp for 1. Take all of these items for 2. All right. And then we will move down here for 3. Yeah, why not? She's got some items to discard. I'm putting her back into the danger zone. Okay. Let us find out what we can do here. All right, so we've got 2 items. This is the wolf man, so we don't have any event for him, but we've got the creature, Dracula, and the frenzied. Oh, snap. That's bad. So we've got 2 items. 2 items to place. We have a spear gun at the Institute. And we've got another crucifix at the church. Oh, snap. Okay, so the creature is going to move 1 space, but there's a hero already there, so he's going to roll 2 dice. Oh, friends. Oh, friends. I'll roll some dice here. Ah, double blasts. No. She's got to get rid of 2 items. Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn. All right. Get rid of 2 items. Then it's Dracula. He's also going to roll. Come on, blanks. Of course not. There goes her other 2 items. And the frenzied monster, which is also Dracula. I think can a hero get defeated? I think they can. Monster strike. Both are equally close. I want to say if indicated monster. Yeah, I think it gets attacked twice. Well, that's a bummer. All right, so now we're going to do the frenzied again, which is Dracula. He's going to attack. Oh, okay. So our poor explorer gets defeated. She has to go to the hospital. Ugh. Dang, she had all of this stuff too, but the monsters came back. So we're going to move up our terror up a spot. And now it's the mayor's turn. Mayor, you got to do some stuff. Okay, she has enough to take care of the last coffin. However, she's not close enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can get there, but she can't do anything. So yeah, maybe we'll have her do that. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on her next turn, she'll be able to break that last coffin for us. Okay. We've got 3 items. The enthralled. Place Lucy at the theater. That's another villager. So we've got 3 items first. Okay. The Institute, we got some more analysis, got some more Wolfsbane at the camp, and another anatomy textbook. Holy smokes, this Institute just getting loaded with stuff. Place Lucy at the theater. And Lucy wants to go to the mansion. So she's here. She wants to go to the mansion. Oh, we also got Elizabeth over here. Lots of people. Now we've got Dracula and the frenzied monster, which happens to be Dracula. So he's going to move twice. Okay, so he's got 2 movement and 1 die. All right, where are our people? So he's got 1, 2, or 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2 here. And nobody, and then he moves again. 1. All right, he's gonna get Elizabeth. Oh no, come on, Elizabeth, dodge. No, of course not. All right, Elizabeth gets frightened by Dracula. She goes away. Our terror gets higher. Ugh, oh, such a bummer, but that's all right. Now it's the explorer's turn. She's gonna start at the hospital. And we're going to move her a few spaces, but she's going to teleport some stuff. Do we have enough? Oh, that's so frustrating. She only had more than 3 movement because I can go 1 up here, grab all that stuff for 2, and then, you know, transfer down here to the lab or something. But she doesn't have enough to defeat him. We are so close, friends. So close, I can taste it. All right, let's go up here. 1, 2, and then let's go over here 3. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Does defeating the creature taste like calamari? I don't know, Gus. I don't mind calamari. It's not my fave, but we'll see. We'll see what victory tastes like. Okay, so that is the explorer's turn. Let's draw. So we've got 3 items to draw from the bag. We have a former employer place Dr. Cranley in the lab. So we got the Invisible Man and the Frenzied Monster are going to be on the move here. So Dracula is going to be on the move. But first, we've got our items. So let's get our items out. 1, 2, 3. We have a tarot deck at the camp. Okay. A nebularium at the tower. If anybody can tell me what a nebularium is, that would be almost helpful. And the monocaine mixture, don't know what that is. And some research at the tower. So Dracula is going to move 1 space and roll 2 dice. He's going to come closer here to the mayor, but he's not close enough. So there we are. All right, now it's the mayor's turn. She's going to turn in this other pistol, friends, for 6. And we got this last step here. So we are so close. We just need 6 yellow to defeat Dracula. So we need a combination of all this stuff. So that's 1 action. So she's going to like hightail it out of there though. She's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Because down here, friends, these 2 items add up to 6. So that's real nice if she can pick those up on her next turn. Okie doke, we've got another monster. So our monster, we've got 2 items. This is the Invisible Man event, so that doesn't apply. But we've got the mummy, the creature, and Frankenstein. So just the creature is going to move this time around. One of them being a crucifix seems really appropriate. Yes, that is very true. Crucifix for Dracula. All right, we got 2 items. We've got a silver crane, looks like kind of like a cane, like a fancy cane at the shop. Hey, the shop's actually getting some stuff. And some garlic for the inn. Okay, and so the creature is going to move 1 space and roll 3 dice. He's gonna go here, but there's nobody around, so there we go. Awesome. Okay, friends, I think we're gonna do this now. We're gonna take the explorer's turn. She's gonna go bloop for 1 and turn in 3 items because we need a red, a yellow, a blue on his space in order to defeat him. So we're going to do that for 2. Da, 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 da. Goodbye, creature. And for 3, she'll just pick up this extra item. All right, we are halfway to the eradication. Very, very cool. All right, now we've got no items to draw. It is a creature event, but the creature is defeated, so we don't do this event. And we've got Wolfman, the Bride, and the Frenzied. So Dracula's going to move 1 space and roll 3 dice. He's going to go right there. Nobody's around. Okay, friends, we need some yellow. We don't have any yellow items currently, but we have the mayor. He's going to pick up these 2, which just so happen to be 6. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then with her crucifix and wine, we are going to defeat Dracula. Da, 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 da. And we are successful. We have sent away the monsters. We did it, friends. We did it. That is Horrified. There's so much stuff left on the board. I feel like there was some good kind of little tension. Yes, we were halfway there. The village rejoices. Good game. Yes. We were halfway there to terror, so it was a good kind of tension until they found out you used up the wine. Yes. GG. Thanks, Book of Nerds. Yes. Please stick around, folks. We still have some more time, and we're going to play some crisscross. So let me pop back up to the screen, the top view here real quick. And for those of you that are doing following on my stream before, what I've done is at the end of my streams, I usually play a game of crisscross. This is a really fun, super quick, super easy to learn game. Let me grab our little box here. Reiner Knizia, a designer of all kinds of fun things. please stick around for the last little 20 minutes or so to play some crisscross here. And if anybody's lurking right now and wants to take a quick little break, feel free to do that because we're going to play some crisscross, friends. So in this game, what you're going to need to do is draw a little 5x5 grid with an extra column on the right-hand side and an extra row down at the bottom. So let me do a little component dump here off the board so we can kind of get down to it. We're gonna play some crisscross. Do, 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 do. So this game is super simple, just matching symbols, trying to get things, matching symbols as much as possible, because the more matching symbols you have adjacent to one another, the more points you score. So that is the name of the game in crisscross. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. I'm gonna have my little board here. And for those of you that are following my stream, I'm going to start next week. Actually, we're going to do a little tournament. And for our weekly crisscross adventures. And for those that, you know, we're going to kind of do our high scores and whatnots. And if you get a high score, you might get a cool little prize from me. Who knows what that will be. But stay tuned. Stay tuned for all the fun stuff. So let me see how this is going to work. Let me do this, my nice little board here. Nope, gonna do this like this. Do 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 do. Okay, gonna do some camera magic. So giving you all some time to draw your 5x5 grids. And yeah, let's do this. So we've got our symbols here. Probably gonna move this down. Whoop, 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 whoop. All fun for doing things live. Oh, this is exciting. Cool. All right, so in this game, you know, I'm probably not going to use the whiteboard because we won't need it. And it's got a nice little glare. Let's do that. There we go. Cool, so in this game of crisscross, what we're trying to do is we are matching symbols. There are 6 symbols on these dice here. And each one of y'all that's going to be playing, I'll give one symbol for the chat and one symbol for myself. We are going to mark it up here in the top corner, and then I'm going to roll these 2 dice. You're going to place these 2 dice, the symbols, orthogonally adjacent to one another based upon what the symbols are themselves. So they must be orthogonally adjacent somewhere on your little grid here. You will score points based upon the following point scores. So for two little items next to each other, 2 symbols next to each other give you 2 points. 3 of a kind gives you 3. 4 of a kind gives you 8. And 5 of a kind gives you 10. If you don't have any matching symbols in a row or a column, you will get -5. That is the advanced variant that I like to tell people. Because in the base game, you just score 0 points, but in the advanced rules, they tell you you score -5 for that. So we're going to count up points for every row, every column, and then in this nice little diagonal area, we're going to score in diagonal. And how the diagonal works is you're going to score that twice. So if you manage to get 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, or 5 of a kind, you will score that number of points in both directions, going from lower left to upper right and from upper right to lower left. We will play this 2 times. I'm going to move this down again. I know my lovely husband did such a great job of making all of this so nice. And yet I am just destroying it all for him. Thanks, babe. I appreciate you so much. And there we go. But that is going to be much better to view. So you all can see my grid. And we'll play this a couple times. And we will see what our scores are. Like I said, next week we'll start again. We'll start again with some keeping points and scores and things like that. So everybody ready? If you have questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. Otherwise, here we go. So chat, you all will start with a triangle. And I am going to start with the pound sign. So put your triangle in the upper left. Ooh, this pen is not the fine point. I need the fine tip pen to make it a little more legible for you all to see. There we go. Cool. So I've got, here we are. And every symbol that gets rolled, think of it as like in King Domino, you got to make sure you put them orthogonally adjacent. They don't have to be necessarily adjacent to a current set that you have, but it does help. So here we go. Our first set of symbols, we got 3 slashes and a single slash, or 3 lines and a single slash. So I'm going to do 3 lines here and a single slash. Okay. You can place them wherever you want, or if you just want to kind of see what I'm doing so you can kind of get the feel for it for next game, totally fine, friends. Totally fine. All right, next roll, we've got pound sign and triangle. So I want to put my pound sign here and do a triangle like that. Okie doke. We've got triangle and 3 lines. All right. So I know if I do the triangle 3 lines here, that means I'm trying to look for 3 lines to go on my diagonals now. But I currently have a couple pairs in this column, so that's already given me 4 points. So that's nice. Okay. Ooh, double slash. Double slash. I'm gonna do slash slash like this so I can get 2 points in this row and 2 points in this column. That's fairly nice. Fairly nice. My crisscross has disappeared. Oh no! Man, Yak Amanda, I think you might have gremlins at your house. There seems to be a lot of gaming things that get lost. Okay, we've got pound sign and a triangle. So here we go, pound sign and a triangle. But I mean, the good news is on this one, you can just draw, a basic grid on a piece of paper. So that's not too terrible. But I am sorry that you're missing things. All right, we've got a triangle and an X. Well, that's not helpful for anyone, really. Okay. So I'm going to do X and a triangle. I got to make sure I have spaces for two things going across and down so I don't get myself stuck. Don't want to get myself stuck. I need a better storage system. Okay. You're like I don't know, a box from Amazon or something. All right, we've got circle and triangle. Whoa, circle and triangle. Triangle, circle. So I've got 4 in a row over there. That's pretty cool. Right, next, slash triangle. Ooh, triangle. Oh, do I want 3? Nope, I can't because that would break my column and my rows. So, okay. Okay, this is looking all right. This is looking all right, friends. This is not terrible. It's looking all right. Again, triangle slash. Okay, I'm gonna go up here because I'm hoping I can get some 3 lines going on. Can I do a 3 lines? I have not seen 3 lines going on. All right. If I'm going too fast, folks, please let me know. Hey, there's the 3 lines and a slash. That's real helpful. Boom. Although some of this upper row is not looking super great. Not looking super great. Okay, 2 more rolls for this game. Ooh, double circles. Ah, that is garbage. That is just garbage. Ugh. Okay, just garbage. And finally, pound sign and 3 lines. Okay. So here we go, game number 1. We're gonna add the rows here. So I've got pair of pound signs for 2, pair of circles for 2, so that's 4. We got a pair here and nothing, so that's 2. 4 of a kind, it's 8. We've got just a pair for another 2, and then we've got 3 of a kind for 3. So in our rows, we've got 4, 6, 14, 16, 19. I'm gonna add that over here on the side. Then we've got our columns. So I've got 2 pairs here for 4, 1 pair here for 2, another pair here for 2, 2 pairs for 4, and nothing for -5. So we've got 6, 8, 12, -5 is 7. Then we're going to do our diagonals. So up here we've got 2 pairs for another 4. And back down this way, another 4. So add an additional 8. So 15 and 8, 15 and 19, 29, 34. 34 for that first one. Yep. So that's our game 1. Ooh, nice. 30, not too shabby. That's pretty good, Gus or not. pretty darn good. Okay, friends, we're going to play this one more time. Give you all the last few minutes. Give you all another chance to draw another grid. 5 by 5. Draw yourself an extra little thing. 34 is not great. Not terrible, but it's not great. I was surprised I actually got those 4 triangles in a row. That was pretty cool. Glad I got to do that. So if everybody's ready to go, we can play one more round of crisscross. And I've told people before too, they can play this, but just using regular D6s and use them as numbers, you know. So it's a pretty easy to adapt game. All right, here we go for chat. You all get the pound sign to start, and I will get the 3 lines to start. So put that pound sign in the upper left-hand corner of your player sheet. And here we go. First roll, double triangles. Oh, geez. Let's see what happens if I go down on this side. Double triangles. I don't really have a strategy yet for this game. I usually tend to just make stuff up as I go along. It's basically all really luck of the dice, I think, because you can try to have a strategy, try to do, and then the dice just don't fall in your favor, and it's like, well, that's a wash. Oh, my little speed bump. Okay, we've got triangle and a slash. Well, I know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put my triangle here and put the slash down there. So I think, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, I got 45 on this. Pretty proud. I think that's probably a high score for me. All right, we've got 3 lines and an X. I don't know what would be my personal best, but yeah. I don't know what would be the personal best. Okay, here we go, friends. Whoop. A slash and a circle. Okay. Yeah. Got to do that. Just like that. Got to do that. I think there's only been one other time that I couldn't play something because I miscalculated my squares, and it was like, oh dang it, I can't fill these in. All right, circle and an X. Do X and a circle. Don't know if that's a good decision or not, but we shall see, right? I think what's also cool about this game is it's so quick and you can just play it whenever, and there's really no pressure, and you can try to have your personal best. You can try to see if you can, you know, keep playing as much as possible. And ooh, a triangle slash is required, but this is not a triangle slash. This is actually far from it. So we've got 3 lines and a circle. 3 lines and a circle. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those like quick tension kind of games, but then at the same time, it's like, oh, well, it's over. it's fine. Everything's fine. Like I could play this again. So yeah, that's why I'm hoping we can start getting a kind of a crisscross thing going on Wednesdays. Kind of end the stream on some crisscross. Ooh, triangle slash. Look at that, Gus. Wow. The dice heard you calling. And they said, sure, we will give you a triangle slash. Wow. If anyone has any requests, the dice are apparently listening right now. So if anyone has any requests, please let me know. And I will try to pass that on to the dice. Triangle X. Triangle and an X. Okay. What do I need? I need some more circles in my diagonal, actually. More circles would be fantastic. All right, X and pound sign. Ooh, okay. X and pound sign. Huh, interesting, interesting. Okay, now we've got 3 more rolls left in this, friends. 3 more rolls. Circle slash. Okay, did you hear that, dice? Get circle slash is what is requested. No, they said X slash. X slash. Okay, well, two more rolls we can do here. 2 more rolls. Let's see what we got. Pound sign and 3 lines. Okay. So I would like a pound sign or an X or a slash. I think those are my options to do anything with this final 2 spots. Pound sign, X, or a slash. Any final requests before I roll this last one here? Any final requests? Doesn't necessarily have to be according to the dice. It could just be like, can I have $1 million? You know, that's a request. A circle and anything. So Yagmanda needs an X slash, circle and anything. Some tacos. Yeah, okay. See, you know, just request whatevs. So here we go. A circle and triangle. Well, that wasn't anything that I needed. So the dice apparently did not want to listen to me on this. It just had a mind of its own. All right, let's do some maths. So we've got 2 for here for this row, 2 again for this row, 2 again for this row. Wow, I'm just getting just a bunch of 2s here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. What about my columns? So I got a couple pairs there for 4, 1 pair for 2, 3 of a kind, another 3 of a kind, and a pair. So we've got 6, 12, 14. Then my diagonal, I only got a pair, so I only got another 2 and 2, so 4. This is not as great as last time, friends. 25, 29. Ouch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 29. What'd you all get? What'd you all get? 41 this time. No minus fives and 110. Wow. Yakmanda doesn't even want to put theirs on for you or for us. Ugh, yes. My score was embarrassing, I think, for everyone involved here. All right, friends, going back up to the top. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Wednesday. It has been fun. I hope you all enjoyed Horrified. If you are interested in following and doing anything via social media, I do have social medias. Let me pop that into the chat so you all can get all of my information. Let me know in that if you are interested in giving some feedback about Horrified or any games that you want to see me play here on Happy Hour Hangout. Otherwise, I will be back on Friday with some more Patchwork and Cottage Garden online. I'm playing that for the next few weeks, kind of go through all the different AI difficulties. So last week I played the easy level, so this week I'll play a medium and then go into the hard mode. But thank you everybody for hanging out and sticking around. Let me see, who do we got in the raids? Who is online? If anybody has any suggestions of who to raid, let us see who we got. Who do we got? Board gamer stuff. Oh, Benita. What is Benita playing? Oh, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, Benita needs some love. Let's send it to Benita here. So I am going to sign off, say bye-bye to all of you lovely folks. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will be seeing y'all soon. Let's see, is it preparing? Is it preparing? I think we are preparing. Cool. All right, friends, I will catch you all on Friday. If not, enjoy the rest of your week.